This is pure madness. Insanity gone amok. Wizards of the Coast, what have you done? You're reprinting reserve list cards. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me on the channel today. We got some big news yesterday. I know most of you guys have probably already watched videos on this, and that is the 30th anniversary of Wizards of the Coast. Cracking out and reprinting reserve list cards on a proxy back saying 30th anniversary, blah, blah, blah. World's going to lose its mind. The world's going to end. Everything's going to in a handbasket. I know. I feel like I'm on a ride at Wizards of Oz, following Alice in Wonderland, looking at the cat go upside down, and maybe the Mad Hatter's offering me some tea. But really, what we need to do is break down what is happening, what this means, if anything, and how it affects players overall. Number one, guys, this product, for me, just looks awesome. Okay, I am super excited for the product. I can't believe it's coming out until I read the details. And I'm going to share the details with you now in case you guys out there didn't see it. I'm just going to fly through these quickly. Each display of 30th Anniversary Edition will contain 4 packs. That's why I put 4 packs on the screen. Of pure nostalgia. Reimagined in a modern context. Each pack contains 15 cards. 13 cards in a modern frame, 1 rare, 3 uncommons, 7 commons, and 2 basic lands. Plus 1 basic land in a retro frame. 1 additional retro frame card and a token. And then if you look on their headed page, that means it's like, hey, you could possibly get 2 pieces of power. Talk about a sales pitch, right? You see where I'm going with this? Now, here's my only other slide to share with you guys in case you didn't know. And that is the retro frame slot is especially interesting, as approximately 3 out of every 10 packs will contain a retro rare frame. Anything from a Black Lotus to a Mahamadi Djinn to a Volcanic Island. That means that some packs will contain 2 rares and some will contain 2 pieces of power. Crazy, right? They even said it right there. They read it to us and told us it was there. And they said, hey, you've doubled the chance of getting your dual lands. We made that rare appear more often. They took out Crusade and Weakness and Earthbind. You know, the elf that's all tied up looking all... I know. They took all that stuff out. They added all this craziness in. Now that's the boring stuff. Let's break this down now. You've made it this far and you're like 2 minutes and 30 seconds of video. Let's actually break this down. I'm sure you guys have seen other content on this, but let me break it down for you. This is not meant for you. If Wizards of the Coast wanted this product to actually sell to the masses, they would have made it affordable to the player base to buy. Why is this thing $999 a box for 4 packs? It says in their little entry header page there, it'll be, we want everyone from the new age of people to be able to enjoy this product. No, you don't. You know those cards are expensive. You've seen what happened to collector edition cards. You just want a piece of the secondary market, Wizards, and that's why you're pricing it this way. 4 packs, $250 a pack, twice as much as a double Masters 2022. Are you kidding me? Guys, I'm actually upset. I'm mad about it. And I'm not mad because they're printing it. I think that's awesome. I'm mad because it's not accessible. Imagine bringing a whole new slew of Magic players into older school cards if they had made these sets more affordable for people to get. Make it, $249. Make it $1,000, but a complete set, like they did with the collector edition. You make it $1,000 for a complete set, a lot of players are going to go in on that. A lot of people are going to tag up and get it, and players with more money are going to buy multiple sets. Wizard, you want to sell a product like that, you don't price it so far into the stratosphere that nobody can get their hands on it except for old school players who have the means and wealth to do so. And they will buy it. There's no doubt in my mind this product's going to go through the roof for people who want to and can afford to buy it. But how about that player, the average Friday night player who looks at that now and goes, Wizards just screwed me again. I can't get it. I can't even afford cards from it. And they're proxies. Even says not tournament legal, blah, blah, blah. All that normal stuff, all the jargon. I get it. Guys, I don't care about that. Players would use these. They've made them the modern card frame style with a different back. After that's in a sleeve, you can't tell. Right? Little 30th stamp there, who cares? Players aren't going to mind. It's a proxy put out by Wizards of the Coast, and it looks like a Magic card. You know what that means to most players? Let me give you a hint. It's a Magic card. So if you're really want to make it affordable and accessible, then Wizards has to reprice things like this and actually say what they mean. Not twist the words around, making it seem like, oh, everyone can buy these and get their hands on them. And don't forget, guys, you could still open a Chaos Lace. Imagine opening 4 packs and you get a Chaos Lace, maybe a Birds of Paradise, maybe you get lucky and you get a Mahamati Djinn. Hey, maybe you get, what is that, Gaia's Leash? How about a Force of Nature? Maybe a Time Vault, maybe a Force Field, maybe an Illusionary Mask. There's a lot of cards that they can track print within here to make it harder and harder for players to get the cards. I know they say they're not. Everything's at the regular rarity, but that's BS and we all know it. Okay? Who are the ones controlling that print run? It's not me and you. I wasn't in the factory watching them make it all. They were doing it somewhere else, off-site, and they decided how often they want those cards to appear, how much of a chase they want things to be, and how much money they can grind out of richer players who can afford to do so, because the players who are the average Joe Schmo, they're not buying them at $1,000 for a box of 4. 30th anniversary, my you-know-what. Because I don't use foul language here. Although I really want to in this case. Because I love the idea of printing a product like this, but making it affordable for all the players to get in on. To make it out there for the masses, so it bleeds down to players who couldn't afford a pack, but maybe got their hands on some of these cards after the fact as proxies. It seems like gibberish to me. It's a waste of everyone's time. Because it means the wealth stays with the wealthy players who can afford it and nothing comes down. And yes, I understand I have wealthy written somewhere in the background here because you can see I have a lot of cards and I have Moxes and Black Lotuses. I get it. And I want it affordable. Am I going to be buying any? 280 emails asking me what I'm doing. You're a reserve list guy. You cover this stuff. What do you think? I think it's an amazing product. I love the idea. I hate the execution. I will not be buying any. It is a waste of my money. For $250 a pack, I can go get a Taiaga. I can get a Savannah. Heavily played actual lands. For $1,000 a box, I can get a collector edition Mox. For 2 boxes, 8 packs, I can actually get an unlimited, real Mox that has the history behind it. Not being pushed as garbage out to me because they didn't make it affordable, which is what they should have done. They messed this up. Now, the second bunch of questions I got, and I said I would answer them, is how I feel this will affect the secondary market. I don't believe it will. This is an entirely different product. If anything, I hope old school players actually embrace these cards and allow them to be used in tournaments. I hope they do in their own little world of play we do. They won't affect me. I would let any player play with them. I don't care if they're a proxy or not. I would let them play just like I let collector edition cards play. I have no problem with it. But I was hoping to get it to a new player batch. So I don't believe, because new players can't really access these and it's going to stay with a certain echelon of player or people with a lot of money, I feel that this product isn't going to have any impact on the market at all. Zero. It's not going to do anything. It's going to look pretty on a shelf for those ones that get sealed boxes, right? Because there are going to be some people who think this is an investment. I can put it up on a shelf. And if you wait long enough, it might be for the people who can afford to buy it. Absolutely. It's a capitalist market. And Wizards knows what they can charge for this product because they're basing it on the secondary market, which they say they don't follow. But we know they do because they just priced this at $1,000 a box for 4 packs. Not a complete set. 4 packs. Gambler's Premium times 5, 6, 10x, whatever you want to say, guys. It's ridiculous. And I thought about it all day at work. It seems like madness to me. Pure madness. if people buy the product at this price point. Madness. It's a proxy. I don't know. I feel they missed something here. I feel they missed out on an opportunity. And I think some of these that'll go to the WPN stores and the premium, that's great. It's a little gift to you. You have one box to sell to people, or maybe keep in your store. But they're going to sell it for $250 a box. A pack, sorry, not a box, a pack. To some person who has enough money to buy it. Or some person who's going to open it, gets the Chaos Lace, and freaks out that they got a horrible pack, and it leaves a bad taste in their mouth. Because they figured at that price point, every pack's got to be good. And there's probably a dual end or something in most of them of a proxy that's not even, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm here at the end of the video. I'm looking at the time. I've ranted here for a little bit. And I haven't run out of steam. I'm just repeating myself now. Because this is the same stuff cycling through my head all day. Is that I know players are going to buy it. I know they're going to buy it. There'll be some lucky hits. There'll be some great stuff. But it's just another cash cow for Wizards of the Coast when they could have made a product like this accessible to players. Make it $500 for a complete set. Call it a day. Make like 100,000 of them and get them out there. Let new players really experience what it was like to play old school Magic. They messed it up, man. The execution of this is horrible. And do I think it really matters in the big scheme of things? It just opens another door for Wizards for more money in the future. That's all. So I don't think it's going to mess anything up for players who just play the game and enjoy things. Anyone who has old school reserve list stuff like myself and many others out there, we're not going to feel any effects. There might be a small price dip for a while, but it'll bounce back because we have the original cards, not the new ones they've put out with the stampers and stuff. It'll be fine. So don't worry about your collections. You're fine. It's just one of those things you're like, adding new blood into the game is important. Getting new players to experience stuff is important. And they messed it up. So thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. I got nothing else for you to say. Love to see what you guys think. And I'll talk with you soon. All right? Have a great day, guys. This is that special time. We're here where we get to thank each and every one of you fantastic patrons who support this channel. Because without a patronage of this channel, we wouldn't exist. So here we are at the end of the video for you special people. This is where I rant a little bit normally. But guess what? I actually ranted during the video, didn't I? $1,000 a box for 4 packs. Tell me Wizards doesn't know what they've got. It's ridiculous. And if they do it to this, they can do it for the Arabian Nights. They can do it with the Urza block. They can do it with whatever. And they'll charge to get your hands on those beautiful 4 packs. I can't wait to see how this unravels over the next few months. I can't wait to see what the responses are at the end of this video. I know I didn't get it out as early as all the big tubers out there who do it for a living. But man, I hope some people watch this video and learn something, guys. Don't buy it. Just don't buy it. Not that price. It doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous. Anyway, have an awesome day. Thanks for being those special people who make it to the end. Thanks for being that 3%. 3%. Guys, have an awesome day. $1,000 a box.